Okay, guys, we're going to go to Ask Scruff. Now, this one's for Dave Surreal. Little salute for you, kid. And it's about position sizes, etc. But the question itself has actually raised another question, which I'm going to get into. It's kind of reading between the lines, shall we say. So let's have a little look at this, shall we? So the question is, hi, Scruff, is there a way to select 1% of account on the IG platform? Sadly, there isn't. It works on what's called price per point. And you just put in your bid size to whatever it is you're going to put in. Now, it can be one lot, be two lots. What you've got here is the CFD, so it's working in contracts. I often use the spread bet version, which works in price per pip. Okay, principle's roughly the same. Okay, but basically it's the price that you're putting in, not a percentage. I was trading a backtesting tool recently, which allowed me to choose, say, 1% risk. Now, this is where these questions come in. I'm not a fan of backtesting like that because it's always a perfect scenario and it doesn't show you the true trading conditions, you know, because how do you know you're going to hold it? You don't, right? Your emotions kick in. So for me, all backtesting is, yes, go back 2 or 3 years, even longer, just to see that your system is predominantly triggering when you say it's going to trigger, and it has a general meat on the bone that you can get out of it. And when it does go against you, it's not really going to be crippling, right? But that's where your stops come into it. Now, I get this all the time. You stop. Where's stop? And they go at me like there's no tomorrow, like it's the holy grail thing. Right, let's clear one thing up with a stop. Stop has one job, period. One, protect the account. And it doesn't matter if it's 1,000 pips away, 100 pips, or 1 pip. As long as that protects the account and you're happy with the costs, that stop is good. Period. All right. The difference is the position size as to whether or not you're going to pay for it. So if you want 1,000 pip stop and you're on £1 a point, well, yeah, it's going to cost you 1,000 quid. It's easy math. You know, it's extreme, but it's easy. But if you're on a 40 pip stop, it'll cost you 40 quid. Right. What if your stop needs to be 80 pips away because that's where the swing is? But you can't afford 80 quid. Half your position size. Still costs you 40 quid, but the stop's in the right place. Right. So that's one thing. And it's why backtesting becomes a bit weird. So what you do is you figure out roughly what you're after. Then you forward test. Now, when it comes to position size, I work on fixed position size based on the formula that I use, which is £1 1,000. I work on roughly £1 1,000 or 10p 100. I can up that if I wish. I can reduce that if I wish. And I can also cap it when the account gets to a certain size. Now, I have my main account capped. Why? Because I don't need to increase the position size anymore. It becomes fool's gold when you start increasing the position size too much. Because your emotions go through the roof. And also, sometimes the account can't take it. You need massive accounts to have massive position sizes. You know, and you've seen mine. My account, you see it in the Vanguard. So you want an idea of how big my account is? That Vanguard is it. That's my money. Okay. So how do I do it? Well, in the initial stages, when I'm building up an account, I mean, he's a good example. Right. I've always got my worksheets with me. So I've got my sort of strength indicator. I have my bias tool, which you guys use. I already know what I'm after and I know roughly what the target is. My stop and my target, they are completely separate. Stop, how much it costs me if I'm wrong. And target, how much I get if I'm right. But I'll only go to market if I think I'm right. And it keeps your position, your trading high. If you're going at it like a machine gun, want to be in the markets all the time, wasting your time. All right. Now from here, I do use little things like this. So this particular test, which we set away for you guys, is running on 10p per 100. So it's 10p for every £100 in the account. So what it tells me is, so at the moment, this is sort of like 108. So it's the thick end of 110. It'll round up 11. So I automatically know exactly And then down here, you'll see it'll start slowly increasing the position size. Now, I did it again with this one where I was testing this just to see. Now, this one is an aggressive setup where it's 20p per 100. Now, I am toying with pissing about with this because I'm going to draw that out and spend it on my holiday next week. But do one where it's 50p per 100. And then that'll increase the position sizes. And there you go. It starts working it out. And that moved up aggressively, quickly. So not only did it move up aggressively quickly, it increased the balance quickly. But that's dangerous. And that is really dangerous. Because suddenly this gets really quick. And what happens with that is you start thinking, oh, this is brilliant. I'm getting loads of money really quick because you've gone from making maybe £1, £2 a day to 10, 20, 30 quid a day. And in the case of that, it was up to £100 a day very, very quickly. The problem is it's not sustainable. And the other side of it is if you get caught on the other side, going back to the stop, it could be catastrophic. So you've always got to be asking your questions. Is it worth it? So when it comes to position sizes and one thing or another, I don't do 1% of account or any of that malarkey. This is a big subject for Scruff Live tomorrow on how if you're doing that, you're literally leaving yourself wide open to be taken out of the equation. Wide open. And why? Because most people do trade that and the big boys know it. And they'll know how to take you out the trade. And that's why you get stopped out a lot. Because the understanding and the mechanics of the chart is not based on percentages. It's based on structure points. And if you don't know how to read the structure points, there's not a percentage in the land that'll protect you. None. So, difficult one to answer, but it did raise another couple of questions. But for me, I slowly increase the position size based on the balance, and then it's based on sort of like, in that case, 10p per 100, and it just means I'm always relatively small in relation to the account. And not only am I small in relation to the account, it means that my emotion dial is dialed right down. Hope that helps. Catch you soon.